Okay, and here we go. This is Booze House Tales podcast 2. Drop my phone there, great start. I'm just going to set the scene because this time I've got no visuals at the moment. So currently in Varna, in Bulgaria, by the beach in Moonlight Bar, sipping on a large gin and tonic. And what have you got, Tara?
I've got a nice rosé.
Nice, lovely rosé, and probably cost under £5 for both of them. So we're laughing. It's got a bit of background noise because there's a kids' party in the background, and kids are just diving into the pool like no tomorrow. But they're all having fun.
Great kids' party.
Yeah, great kids' party. They've had a piñata. Weren't blindfolded, so they just smashed it up in like 10 seconds. So that was good quality watch. So yeah, today I'm here with White Wine Tara, probably the queen of the bottomless brunch. So I've invited her on to have a little chat about brunch.
And he's taking me all the way to Bulgaria to do it. Thanks, pal.
Yeah, no worries. That's what I do. That's what I do for my guests. So anyone listening to this wants to go on holiday and do a podcast, just let me know and I'll take you somewhere in Europe that's really cheap. So yeah, let's get started. So what got you into bottomless brunch? What was the draw?
Well, we were talking about this yesterday, and I actually don't know what my first bottomless brunch was. I know I love them, but I think I can remember the first one, and I think it came about through Time Out.
Okay.
And it was such a surprising thing at the time to see all you can drink, and actually this one was all you could eat as well. So that was quite a big surprise in London for a set cost. So I think it was, I had a couple of my girlfriends around that weekend in London. We were looking for something to do. We saw this Time Out deal. We were like, wow, that sounds like a fantastic deal. Give it a go.
Okay, how long ago was that, do you reckon? What, 3-4 years ago? Longer?
I reckon it was longer. I think it was probably after we came back from travelling, so like 6 years ago, maybe 7.
Oh la la. That is quite a while.
I think it was probably around the time that they first started.
Okay.
In effort.
So you're a bit of part of the Trailblazers trend, yeah?
Yeah,
at the start.
I think going to that one, I don't think we knew what to expect. And we got there, and within 5 minutes we were just in our element, and by the end we were complaining we hadn't had enough. And they'd switched out the Prosecco, it was a Prosecco brunch, and they'd switched out, so they'd had, I can't remember which brand, they'd had quite a nice one.
Okay.
And they'd obviously got drunk dry, and they switched it out halfway through for a shit one, or not quite as good one. So, am I allowed to swear on this?
You're allowed to swear, yeah.
Sorry.
Go for it, yeah.
For a not quite as good one, and we got up in arms about them switching the Prosecco, even though we'd literally drunk our weight in Prosecco.
Yeah. Was it like a Tesco Prosecco instead of a Sainsbury's one?
Do you know what? It was the Prosecco that you now get at all the bottomless brunches. That was the rubbish one that they swapped it out for.
The swans.
I'm not going to name it. I'm not going to name names, but I think we all know what I mean. There's a yellow label involved.
Yeah. I know the one. I've only really, recently got into, not really got into bottomless brunch. I've only ever been bottomless brunch with you in the last, year, I'd say.
And we've done 2 together, right? We've done one
3.
that wasn't brilliant, and no, you did not 3. So you've done my favourite ones. Yeah, we've done 3. We've done one that wasn't great, one that was okay, pretty good, and one that was my number one.
Yeah. So I've had
You've had the spectrum.
Yeah, had a mixed bag. Because, when I used to hear the word brunch as like in my younger life, I just thought, someone that didn't wake up early enough to go for a fry up in the morning, so they just went out in between lunch to get some food.
Yeah,
so they might have like a salad or something like that.
Brunch now though, bottomless brunch, literally you can have that at 5:30 p.m. It's changed a lot.
So do you think they should scrap the word brunch? Because I think brunch is like a more snacky, lunchy food, like a sandwich, nice egg sandwich.
No, I think bottomless brunch has got too much of a ring to it. You can't really get rid of that. What would you change it to? Bottomless lunch?
Bottomless lunch, bottomless mashup.
Bottomless lunch doesn't sound as good. Bottomless mashup just sounds too
full on.
The trick with bottomless brunch is that you trick yourself into thinking you're not going to go mad. It's just brunch. But then But if you
Or
called
whole
it that,
smoked beef,
that
so.
would maybe
Maybe put people off there.
too
You're right.
efficient.
Yeah.
I have done a bottomless dinner. So I've done a Fizz Friday dinner.
And what was the difference? Any difference? Or?
3-course meal and bottomless prosecco for 90 minutes.
Okay.
Uh,
You get the same results though. Is it the same result?
we got similar results.
It's a lot to hear. Yeah. Okay. So what is your?
I just think there's something about bottomless brunch that now resonates with people, and people know what it means. I don't think the time of day actually matters all that much.
Okay.
I guess there's a question over what food you serve. Because
Yeah.
there's a massive range now of. You can get roast dinner, bottomless brunch, which I disagree with. That's not bottomless brunch, is it?
No, but that sounds right up my alley.
Oh yeah, it's great.
That sounds right up my alley. Yeah, because one.
Actually, maybe they're putting a certain audience off by calling it bottomless brunch.
Yeah, I did see an article actually by Telegraph or the Independent maybe about bottomless brunch killing off roast.
You were researching.
Yeah, killing off roast dinner, which I didn't agree with because it's.
I don't agree.
Yeah,
with
it's two different kettles of fish to be honest, really. Because the roast dinner's on a Sunday, and you're not generally not going to go as mad.
To do a bottomless brunch on a Saturday, you can do them on a Sunday, and maybe they get a bit crazier on a Sunday because you're not meant to. But
Yeah, I've been there. I've been to one. Well, not been to one, but saw the aftermath of one.
But I think the majority of what happens is Saturday.
Yeah. A roast is more like a lunchtime do. You might have a Bloody Mary to start off and have a couple of pints afterwards and probably chip off home because you've got work the next day.
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever kill off the roast.
No.
It's a great institution.
Yeah.
So
So I think that article's poppycock.
it's probably just clickbait
Yeah.
headline.
Probably. Little shits.
Yeah. Written by a millennial.
Yeah, probably. Ain't got a clue. Don't know they're born. So
No
what?
millennials.
So what is your favourite? What is your top?
Well,
Your
you know
top,
my top.
yeah.
I've taken you recently,
Yeah,
haven't I?
yeah.
My number one.
The fans don't know the top one, do they?
is, and I'm afraid actually to tell. I hope this doesn't go too. I hope your podcast doesn't get too popular. So I don't want too many people to know it. It's already hard to get a table.
Well, I want to get popular.
My number one is the Oxbow restaurant in the Hilton Bankside. Don't confuse that with the Oxo restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not the Oxo, it's the Oxbow.
Yeah, I got confused. I thought it was Oxo Tower for ages.
Many people do. No, Oxo Tower doesn't do a good one. Oxbow is without doubt my number one in London.
Why?
So, generally, not always, but generally, excellent service, really lovely people, quite approach the job with a bit of fun, and I think at bottomless brunch, some of them really don't, and that shows quite hard. So excellent service, lovely staff. There is also bottomless food, which is an insane amount of food, but it's not without quality. It's really good quality stuff.
Okay.
So you walk in and you can have, well, it depends on a Saturday. On a Sunday, you can actually have a roast,
Oh really? Oh, okay.
full-on roast.
What,
And
like a carvery kind of roast?
no, you choose from a menu what kind of roast you
okay.
like. You still.
So don't do like a Toby. Don't look at a Toby.
I have to admit, I've never actually been.
You've been to Toby?
I've never been to a Toby. I've heard
not
a
lived.
hotel of Toby, and I get the gist, but it's not that. No.
A Toby's essentially just a carvery. So you've got all your meats, and then you've got like limitless sides and that. Your
So I guess in that
potatoes,
sense, yeah, maybe it is similar
your
in
Yorkshires,
that
your
you've
carrots,
got-
your cabbage.
No, you don't have that. You've got your limitless. Let me talk you through Saturday first. So Saturday, you go in, and you've got limitless. There's like a triangle table with loads and loads of starters. So loads of salads, like cured meats, raw fish. You can kind of make your own salads or make your own sashimi dish or like a meat platter, whatever you want, and loads of nice dressings. Then they've got an open kitchen, which I think is one of the best bits. So you can go up and actually just have a chat with the chef. They're making eggs Benedict, eggs Royale, waffles or pancakes, and there's loads of toppings, so you can just help yourself.
Very good eggs Benedict, I would say, when I was there. Very good.
Very nice Benedict. Also really nice portion size, not too big, so you can actually. Generally, what I try and do is get my friends to share with me when I go there. So you can have a little bit of everything. but they're not huge portions, which means you can have a bit of a taste of everything. Then when you're ready, they'll bring the chef specials to the table. So they'll always have one meat, one fish and one veg dish. And there's enough for a portion or a tasting for everyone at the table. So just what I love about it is you get a taste of so many different things.
Okay, yeah.
And then dessert is another massive triangular table with loads of mini desserts. You just go up and again, you help yourself. They've got a cheese platter, they've got a sweet corner. So just so many options for literally something for everyone. I took my very fussy sister who's vegetarian and fussy.
Bloody fussy eaters.
Nightmare.
They all suffer if you're fussy eaters.
She absolutely loved it. Loved it. And they're very accommodating. If you've got someone in your party who's got an intolerance or something, just tell them in advance or on the day and they'll just sort it.
Brilliant, sweet as.
So I think it's a combo of really nice food and loads of it, and you get choice, lots of choice, and nice service. They're generally not too stingy with the top-ups. They're generally pretty good, and they've got live music.
Yeah, I thought the flow of booze was decent when I was there. Maybe not the best, but it was decent.
Yeah, I think so. When we were there, and this is the problem, it's getting very busy, popular. When we were there, and this is sometimes the issue with Oxbow, they just haven't. The staff there aren't quite. Maybe they've got too many tables to cover, or they're not. Or they're really new, and so they're just getting their head around it. So that's the only potential downfall. But I make a point of telling them when I go in anywhere for a bottomless brunch. Great, you can keep me topped up when I first get my first glass. Okay. And generally that gives them a bit of a hint that you're there for
You're
the
on
long
it,
run.
yeah. So maybe if Oxbow listen to this, maybe they can take your tips, word of advice.
Oxbow have been very good to me.
Yeah.
At one point I knew one of the amazing waiter, Faris, can you even shout out? And one of the managers, and every time I went in they would give me not only amazing service, but they'd add a little something on.
Bit something complimentary, bit lovely jubbly. Can't beat that, can you really?
No, can't.
So what, on the flip side then, what's been your worst bottomless brunch?
I think it is drink shop do.
Okay, fair dues.
Why
dues?
Well, I guess I've now been to quite a few bottomless brunches, so I'm quite choosy and sceptical. I actually can't remember how much this one was. I don't think it was at the top end of the scale, so I don't think it was a bad deal.
I think it was 35 quid, was it? Not something like that.
Was it 35 quid?
I think it was 35.
In that case, it was pricey for what we got.
40 quid.
But maybe lower end of the scale. I just thought the food was crap. Did we get a few bagels with a few toppings? It was very like make do.
Yeah. Okay.
They were not great, I don't think, with the service. They're quite slow at the top-ups.
I agree. I do agree with that. Yeah.
And I think, given that the food wasn't great and they were slow with the top-ups, they were very quick to cut us off at the allotted time. Yeah. So I just think, generally, like on the drink side of things, fine, but the food wasn't brilliant.
I think that actually was my first ever one, I think, as well. So I didn't really know what to expect. I had fun, more on the booze-wise than the food-wise, really. Food ain't... well, I like food, but it's not my game, really.
Brunch of what you're in there for. I want both. I want good food and good booze. But
Personally, I've only been to 3. I'm in there for the booze, really. And if I get good food, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
If it's a bit put... I can live with it.
But then if you're there for the booze, then you want a decent top-up.
Yeah, good service, yeah. Like, I'd have to say my favourite out of the ones I've been was Inamu.
Yes.
That's my kind of food.
Yeah, that is.
But it's more like...
up there on my list.
More dinnery, and that interactive little screen. Every day's playing with that. That's got me going, and just have a little spin of the screen.
And the kids
exactly, I was loving it. And then that was quite good. But even I was a bit like up there shouting out and that, they was quite responsive, and we'll edit this bit in between.
Right, I can
yeah, just a little break there because the waitress come over asking for the bill. That's to pay the bill.
She's got to go home. She wants to finish her tables up.
Where were we? Just talking about Unamu. Talking about my love for the screen. Great screen.
Well,
Interactive
from your
screen.
first bottomless brunch to your second, there was quite a big jump up in terms of
Oh yeah, there was a big, big
quality,
jump
what you
up there.
get, food.
I'd say it was like from the conference to the championship at least, maybe Premier League.
Maybe.
Unamu, because it was flashy as well, a bit like a Premier League stadium.
I
Maybe.
guess it's just not the traditional because it's like Asian fusion
Yeah,
food.
Pan-Asian, yeah.
And that's maybe not what people think of, but I love that for a
Yeah.
bottomless brunch.
Okay. So what's the one in Highbury, High and I? Tomato, is it? Tomato.
Two
Moons.
Two
So it's
Moon.
the one, yeah.
In Highbury, Islington.
Yeah.
Give them a little shout out. They also do good food. They're a bit more like Thai
Okay.
fusion. Huge portions there though. What I love about Inamo is that smaller portions so you can order more stuff and share.
Yeah.
I think I'm all about that, having a bit of a taste of everything.
Bit of
Rather than
bit
a
of mixed
proper
bag.
like sit down 3-course meal or less even, but
Yeah, I've dived in a few times at 2 Moon at the end or beginning of brunches and showed my face, popped in. Yeah, the food looks alright.
food's really good at
I can't judge about the booze because I've not been there really for the
The
booziness
drinks
of
are
it.
good, generally service is good, sometimes a little bit stingy. But
It's quite a small restaurant though, isn't it?
yeah.
So you'd think they'd be quite quick on the draw with it, or?
Yeah, I think maybe because it's small they've got their margins to meet and they've got a
okay,
certain
yeah,
way of
yeah.
doing things.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Didn't really think about that at their point of view. It's about the punters' point of view. Like, yeah, just give me all the booze.
And that is it's like one of the cheapest I've been to in 2 Moon. I think it's 30 quid.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
Can't really fault them.
Okay. Cool.
But back to Inamo. That's your fave. That's one of my top ones.
Yeah, out of the ones I've been, I'd say that's my fave, and I would like say go there. I'd like recommend that to people. Like Oxbow was good. Like the trout and like the fishy sides were like banging. And was it a beef kind of? What is it? That beef brisket at the end, was it?
I think
The
that might have
chef-
been the chef's special.
Yeah.
They change that every week
Yeah,
though.
that was decent, but I was more in for the fish, I think. But I've been going fish mad recently. I've had fish every day, like on this holiday, apart from yesterday.
Love it, fish.
I'm gone. Yeah, I've gone to like full Aquaman, just bagging fish every day. So maybe I've got a problem.
Maybe. Well, I wasn't going to say.
It's alright, no worries. So what would be your? I know Oxbow's your top, but what would be like your perfect setting for a bottomless brunch? And would you maybe like have, what's the word? Maybe you could have like variables. So you could have either super boozy, like the waiters are on it, like you've got a wide range of drinks rather than just Prosecco and like mimosas or Bloody Marys, where they call them back home in England.
Yeah.
What are some of them weird things they call in Canada? Like they call mimosas, but they've got clam juice or something like that in it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like weird. It's like the Canadians, I'll say, they go, oh yeah.
Clam juice?
They make it clam juice, yeah.
Oh, that sounds shit. I don't want that.
Yeah, it sounds a bit cruddy. Because clams are bottom feeders, aren't they, of the sea, so just eating
Would
shit.
you like a fish prosecco? No, I would not. Thanks.
That apparently doesn't taste too much for the clam, but who knows?
Then what's the point?
Like,
Leave the clam alone.
would you like maybe have a wine on there? Maybe have like a beer
No,
on
so
there or
I've
cider?
actually done a wine one.
Okay.
Way too dangerous. No, you're dead. Like, there's no coming back from that. No, that's not for me. So my number one is, I'm actually not that fussy about it. I like it if they offer different drinks, but more for my friends, because I always just want the Prosecco or champagne, but I only want the bubbles, really.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Then you get a bit gassy though, all them bubbles, all that carbonate.
No.
Bit of both, no.
No,
Really?
I can drink an amazing amount of Prosecco, and actually it doesn't give me a hangover as bad as other stuff does. Yeah?
I think that's a lie.
Lying to yourself, but if you believe it.
A lie is a lie.
So number one is definitely the booze. Like, But for me, it's more about not necessarily
What if
the
you could
choice,
tailor it,
but
though, so you
what
could
is the
say-
service like? Is the service good? Are they constantly coming, checking you're ready, like okay for a drink? Are they topping up? Are they not being stingy about it? Are they giving you a bit of extra time on the end? And I'm not asking for hours extra, but like just a cheeky little bit that goes a long way.
Okay.
I think number 2 for me is the food. So, is the food decent?
Yeah.
And is there enough of it? I've been to ones where you get like one little scrap of bread and one egg. And when you're there for 2 hours
Hot
drinking
egg.
bottomless prosecco, you are dead. So, I'd rather pay a little bit more and get some decent food.
Okay. That's fair. Okay.
And then I guess 3 is the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Is it like is there stuff going off in there? Is it a good vibe?
Okay.
Is there music or entertainment or something? Or are they just other groups having fun?
Yeah.
Or are you literally the only person in there?
So would you like? I don't know if you know it or not. Like Little Nans,
Little Nans?
they
yeah?
do a bottomless brunch. But I think it's more like because they serve all their cocktails like in little teacups and things like that, and it's
Yeah.
very like finger food, like little sandwiches that you'd have down the Savoy, or trying to be like that as like a
Yeah.
laugh, as like Little Nans, as how your nan would like serve up lunch when you was a kid. Would you like be a fan of something like that? Because it's got maybe not interactive, but they've got
Yeah, maybe.
it's very colourful and decorative. It's got like
So I
Pat Butcher everywhere.
haven't been to Little Nans, but I have been to the Blue Door in Fulham, which is sort of a similar setup, like a bit of an unusual setup. And that was probably one of the worst bottomless brunches I've done. The food was absolutely shocking. Service was pretty shit. I think they were all just really hungover. And the food was just really weird, like carrot sticks with, I don't know, what would be a weird thing to put with carrot sticks?
Dairy.
Yeah,
So like
just-
a kid's
it
lunchbox.
was not even, none of it made sense. Like a poached egg, but nothing. Oh no, with granola and carrot sticks. It was just very strange and weird.
Granola and carrot sticks.
I'm making this up. That's not. Although actually we did have granola and we did have carrot sticks. But it was a very odd menu. It was like they literally just rocked up that morning, really hungover, and thought, shit, what have we got in the fridge? Let's check this out for guests.
Okay.
So Little Nans, I have been to Little Nans. I loved Little Nans, so I would have higher hopes for that. But my worry would be that it would end up just being a bit random
Okay.
and more like novelty than actually a great place to brunch.
Okay. It's not the fan of a novelty.
It's got its place, but
But not in
for
Tara's
a
brunch.
serious bottomless brunch.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Note that down. Write that down. Okay. Fair enough. Can't think of any other bottomless brunch gaffs really that I know of that you've not been to.
Are there any other ones I'd want to shout out to?
Yeah.
Rocker does an amazing brunch.
Is that Japanese? Is it?
Yeah, it's quite pretty posh, Japanese, Asian stuff, but they do really good deals and turn out every now and then. Impeccable service, delicious food. That is one that's well worth going to. Tanner & Co. London Bridge also do a great one. They offer you a lot of choice to mix up your drinks.
Okay.
You can switch between, I think you can have espresso martinis, I think you can have Bloody Marys. So for people that like to mix it up, that's a good one.
That sounds very good.
Yeah.
What about a cocktail bottomless brunch?
I don't think I've done a cocktail bottomless brunch.
Would you consider it?
I'd consider it, yeah.
Was
I
that
just
too
think-
dangerous?
How many cocktails can you really drink? They get too sweet after a while, don't they? You just get quite...
So have you got a menu of like 5, maybe 4 cocktails, so the bartender can bash them out?
Do you know what I like? If they have the cocktails, but they also have the Prosecco.
Okay.
Because I'm a Prosecco girl. I always go back to...
So what's your record for bottles of prosecco in a brunch?
What do you mean? How much I've drunk?
Like how much you drunk? Yeah. How many
No, I
bottles?
don't
How
know.
many bottles do
I
you
don't
think?
count. A lot.
2 bottles, 3 bottles? So what's your standard? What, 2 hours is it? Is it 2 hours of bottomless
I
brunch?
think the most I've done was 6.
6 bottles?
6 hours.
6 hours. Ah, okay.
You don't count the bottles, especially when someone's just topping up the glass. I don't know. I reckon between 2 and 3 bowls, probably.
Okay.
What can I actually handle before I go to sleep?
Yeah. About that 6 hours
That's
brunch.
more of the question.
That 6 hours must have been like at least a bottle of an hour, maybe more.
No, I reckon I slowed down.
Really?
I might have gone to the toilet for a nap.
Was it scheduled for 6 hours though, or did it tend
God,
to?
no. No one gives you 6 hours of bottomless brunch.
I'd be bloody bankrupt, wouldn't they? Especially you down there. Wowzers, 6 hours down one gaff.
Yeah.
Well, sounds a bit like a Lados, which I talked about in my last previous episode, but that's more football centric though. So I've done it before, but stay in the pub drinking with a bit of entertainment. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Might have to look out for that 6 hour.
I mean, no one
brunch.
advertises that. They don't intend to give you that.
Maybe is it like a speakeasy, like a secret bar?
I'm not going to tell you where it was.
Okay.
I'm not going to ruin
That's all right. So maybe a bit like the secret bar in Sofia went to, Hambara. You just do a little knock, and then you through, and then you got like bang, 6 hours of prosecco to absolutely stove your head in, absolutely destroy yourself with a bit of food on top as well. Oh.
Maybe I feel like you've given the audience a taste of Hambara there, but you've not actually told them. Hambara is this amazing bar in Sofia, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Hambara is. Yeah, literally you find it down like a little alleyway with, you'll see a door that's got like a little candlelight, and you just do a little knock, and then
Just do a loud knock.
yeah, loud knock. Yeah, you're right actually. So I'm not 3 times. I didn't hear me. And then Sunday you get opened, you get greeted, and then the bar is just lit by candlelight, and that's all.
It's a very cool secret bar.
And it's
We'd
super
recommend
cheap
it.
as well.
It's not bottomless, but it may as well be.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
You can get what, you got 6 drinks, like 5 G&Ts and a glass of wine for like £15, I think,
Yeah.
sterling, if that.
Yeah, if that.
So absolutely laugh when you go down there. Absolutely laughing. Or anywhere in Bulgaria, to be honest, really. The booze is cheap, and the measures are all 50 millilitres, and that's a single over here, not 25 like back home in England. None of that weak stuff. They go full tilt here, so
But we've not seen bottomless brunches here.
no, I don't think
They
they
don't
need
need
it.
them.
They need it.
Don't need
Do
it.
not need it. Anyway, with the rise of the bottomless brunch, do you think this is kind of the rise of like US culture, like infiltrating the UK? So like how you've got, remember a time ago when you used to go like down Topshop or Top Man and you'd buy like US like underpants or US bikinis, and start thinking, what's that all about? Do you feel like this bottomless brunch is
I think maybe it could have started that way,
that?
but I feel like we're just showing them how it's done now. I feel
Well,
like we trumped them.
Yeah, Yanks can't really drink, can they?
And
Not that I
they've
know of
started
anyway.
to ban it, haven't they?
Well, yeah, technically it's banned in New York, but it's like one of them laws they don't upkeep.
I just feel like Brits on a bottomless brunch would be so much more effective than Americans.
I would agree with that. My drinking experience with Americans would foster and cement that.
Yeah.
I remember once I was in Miami on a yacht party, which was unlimited booze, and it started to literally like spit a little bit of spit, and all the Americans run in, and then like you knew all the British people were there because we were still outside in the rain, scuzzling,
Yeah,
not
'cause they were
caring.
busy drinking.
Yeah, because we were still drinking. Just a little bit of spatter, a bit of
So I
smear.
think, do you know what? If it was the Americans that brought us bottomless brunch, great. But I feel like we've now overtaken in terms of who does it best.
But do you fear of like
And I think
more
things like
American
Inamo or Rocker, places that do it with an Asian twist, just make it even better.
yeah,
Or even like the roast dinner at Oxbow.
okay.
It's just doing it our way.
Would you the better way, yeah? I agree with that. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
I've only been to America
I mean,
twice,
I haven't
but
really been to America for bottomless brunch, so I can't comment.
no. But let's go for our instincts and say you're better than them. Much better. But do you fear of anything else like America coming over and ruining our culture? Well, not ruining our culture, because bottomless brunch you think has improved it? A little bit, maybe. But anything else, you think, oh, them bloody Americans.
I don't want to get political here.
Oh no.
Oh no, this is meant to be about bottomless
So it's about
brunch,
brunch,
Carl.
yeah. Sorry.
I don't want to get political, but I think if there's anything, it would be a political thing.
Okay.
I'm not going to go there.
Okay, fair enough.
Aside from that, no, everything's great.
I expect, so is that the Fifth Amendment? I expect your right to use the Fifth Amendment, is it? Is that what they use in the court of law over there in America?
Yeah, what is that called?
It's
I'll
not the
take the
Fifth Amendment.
fifth.
Yeah,
I'll
take the Fifth Amendment. Yeah.
I'm going to take the fifth.
Take the fifth one there. Oh, okay. So that's questions, just bombs, isn't it? So that's gone. Well, okay, look, I'll move on then. Maybe to a little curveball.
I thought that was the curveball.
No, it wasn't a curveball.
Shit.
That was a standard question. So what has been your favourite Bulgarian salad?
Well, as you know, Frau, I've had literally a salad every day since we got here. And for the audience, not just a salad, I'm having main courses as well, but the salads here are so good. Those tomatoes are the third best,
Third best in the world,
in the world after Italians and Greeks. So I've had at least a side salad once a day, and they're delicious. My favourite salad, do you know what? I think it was... Where was it where I got that one? It was like aubergine, courgette, tomato and white cheese. Is that BM?
I think that's BM, yeah, in Varna.
It's like this delicious, like roasted veg thing, or grilled veg even, with olive oil, some herbs, some white cheese, aubergine, courgette, tomato.
Splendid.
Done. I think that was it. The Bulgarian salad though, the traditional Bulgarian salad, of like cucumber, tomato, what is it, spring onion and white cheese.
And a bit of dill as well, isn't
A
it?
bit of dill is delish. Rate that.
What's been your favourite bar then in Bulgaria?
Without doubt, I'm going to call it the wrong thing. Bar brand. Did I get it right?
Brand bar, yeah.
Brand bar.
Right, yeah. That's very good actually.
Brand bar in Varna. Lovely bartender. Great cocktails. For Monty, if she's listening, I did banging gin basil smash.
That was very good actually.
A few people there, just like nice, hanging out, chilled. And inside, okay, it was summer, so we went inside, but it looked really nice and cosy for winter.
Yeah, because
Whatever time of year, I think it looked good.
yeah, it's got 2 floors as well in there. So there's an upstairs as well in there,
What did you upstairs?
yeah, which is quite nice and quite cosy and chilled out. It looks like decorated vinyl along the walls, which is quite good. I like that touch. Also like the touch of when the barmaid was kind of closing up, saying people not to leave. She didn't say like back home like time to get out, ring the bell. She instead had a shot and said cheers to everyone.
Came round the bar,
yeah.
cheersing. Yeah, I did
Everyone,
like that.
yeah. So that's a lovely touch. Like no pressure, but I'm closing soon. But
A very friendly way of
I'm
shutting up shop.
I'm going to drink with you to
Yeah,
get you out,
yeah.
which I find appealing.
Didn't work though.
No, because I don't know. A few people sculled off, didn't they? Afterwards, I think. But yeah, I'll shout out to it. Yeah, that bar as well is very good. I also like the Hambara.
Agree.
I like that.
The secret bar in Sofia.
The apartment was
Yeah, great.
good as well.
I mean, they were a bit arsey with us, but it was a nice bar.
Yeah. But that is self-service, but it's like you're in someone's apartment, someone's living room. That was decent. And then also just called the cocktail bar in Sofia. Very good drinks.
Really nice cocktail.
Probably
yeah.
I'd say my personal favourite quality for drinks, I'd say. And like
But to be
wise.
completely honest, absolutely everywhere, like pretty good service, good drinks, and at least half, if not a third of the price of we would pay at home.
Oh yeah, all day long. I must say, Golden Sands wasn't great.
No, don't go.
Don't go to Golden Sands. Unless you're a young,
17
young
horny
German, yeah.
and German.
Yeah, you might go down the Bonkers Disco or down Muppet Bar or Mega Dolphin, Mega Super Shark, whatever that was called. That was shite. But if you're young and German,
Very
listen to
busy
this,
though. Lots of
down
other
there.
people there to play with. But
Yeah, not my vibe, not my bag. Oh no. And that's my review of Bulgaria, I think, in a nutshell. Mr. Barbar's very good though for food as well, actually. Even though it's on a boat, it's like
for
a
anyone
kid's
still
boat.
listening, yeah, Mr. Barbar. It's on a cheesy boat, but it's great food.
Splendid. I think that's about it, unless you've got anything else to add.
No, I mean, I think we've covered bottomless brunches and Bulgaria in one. Even though
Easy.
they've got nothing to do with each other.
A little tidbit. Maybe in 3 years, bottomless brunch will be big in Bulgaria.
I mean, it would be
It'd be
very
dirt cheap,
dangerous.
wouldn't it? It'd be dirt cheap, wouldn't it? Oh.
It'd be dangerous.
I
£1
think it'd be like a tenner, wouldn't it, for unlimited salad and unlimited
Well, it's already a
rakia.
tenner for unlimited meat and dinner in places.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it'll get out of
Watch
hand.
this space, people.
Yeah, and shout out to Bulgaria.
Thanks for hosting.
I'd recommend it as a holiday destination. Very nice beaches, pretty friendly people, really cheap booze. Okay. This is me, Booze House Tales. I'm out. Goodbye.